Today we are starting off in my garage. This is what it's looking like. I have a plan to just work with the boxes because I know it seems like a lot, but there's actually totes and things up underneath this over here. But I want to get rid of all the boxes that we have in here, get them all put together and to the side, and then I want to be able to get my clothes, because there's, like I said, there's clothes and things up underneath this. That's not all just boxes. I want to get up underneath there and get those clothes out so I can start putting away my clothes. So this is what I'm working with. And I am wanting to start this. It's a pretty nice day. I am going to raise up my garage door a little bit, and I'm just going to be breaking these boxes down, so watch me get into that. As you can see, there's other stuff in there. This is not all boxes. See that? See it? Lamps. So yeah. So I want to get all this done and taken care of. This is what the garage is looking like, and I'm hoping it looks a little bit different. Like I said, I just want to get the boxes up, get them broken down, put away, get to my clothes. Once again, like I said, my name is Shay, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you are not, and let's get into this video. Okay, bye. And I'm going right in, and I am going to start breaking down boxes and placing them into one, just to try to get some type of organization. The bigger boxes, when I break them down, they are too big for me right now to put them in a box, so I am going to lay them into a stack by themselves. But as I break down the smaller ones, I am going to break those down and place them into the box. And I realized that there is a ton of boxes, and before you just start thinking that, oh my god, these people are dirty, they don't clean, they don't recycle. No, that's not it. You have to remember, this was when I first moved into my house, and when I first moved in, I needed pretty much the bulk of everything. So all the boxes that you are seeing are the boxes that held those items. And if you want to ever verify I'm not lying to you about the things that I am saying, you can always go back onto my channel and go through all my videos, starting from the very first one, which was my empty house tour, and follow through, you'll see that these boxes correspond with those items that you saw in those videos. Since we have just moved into the house, if you've noticed, we have no recycle bins, and I actually had to call and order those bins in order for me to place my recycling on the curb. I had to have bins. In addition to the recycling bins being ordered, I also ordered a new trash can, because as you can see, if you peek over at my trash can right now, you'll see it's broken, and it was already like that. Like the lid was already cracked and broken when we got into the house. Quick question for y'all. I want to know if any of my subscribers have had this experience before. And if so, can you please take a moment to chat with me about that? Let me hear how your experience went. For me, my experience was pretty smooth. All I did was just call. I ordered a new trash can. I just let them know that I did have one, and the one that I had was broken. And then I just explained to the woman that I also was missing recycling bins. And because there was none there when I moved in, they were able to supply me with mines for free. And those were dropped off on the next recycling day. The recycling truck took away the boxes that I had created for them, because there are going to be a lot of them full of cardboard, and they also took away our plastic bottles. So dealing with Florida's waste system, I'll give them a 10 out of 10 recommend for an easy, smooth process that went very and fairly quickly. Also, let me know if you own a home or if you are living in an apartment. Let me know how that experience is also, because I've lived in both types, and I am going to say I would recommend living in a house if you're going to rent, or just owning your own home, period. Yep. Being a homeowner can be a lot more stressful, and it can tend to be a lot harder. But if you are sort of financially prepared for it, you can get out ahead of it. And if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just shifting all of my clothing that are in collapsible bins. If my daughter has a few collapsible bins here in the garage, I was shifting those over also. My man's clothes, shifting that over. Any of my books or things like that that goes into my office, I'm just shifting it over into a larger pile where when I'm ready to, I'll just come into the garage and just start grabbing collapsible bins and taking them into the house and putting those items away where they belong. So I wasn't just cleaning out boxes and hunting and finding boxes and pulling those out and pulling those to the front. I was also organizing too, and I was doing a bit of decluttering also, because I do believe I did bag up a few things. Although my main objective is to get the boxes situated and I never lost sight of that, I also took care of a few mini side quests while I was going along doing this, which made it a bit better for me, because like I said, when I come back into the garage, and you guys will see that, it's just easier for me to just take out everything that no longer belongs in here and put it in its forever home. And I can admit without hesitation that this whole project was very overwhelming. Everything about moving can be overwhelming, but this specific project, the garage was overwhelming and the boxes were very overwhelming. But I knew once I started, and if I didn't stop, I would complete it, and I knew that I would feel satisfied once I was complete with it, because it wouldn't be a box graveyard anymore inside my garage. Not to mention, at the time it was like 80 degrees outside. I was hot. I was so hot. You can see me wiping my face. I was tired because I felt like it was just going on for hours. Like every time I turned around, there was another box and another box, and then I pick up a box and I think, okay, it's just this box. No, and the inside of that was another box and another box and another box. But I got it done. It just was insane, and I just thought to myself, like, next time this happens, I will make sure that the moment I take something out of its box, I will break that box down. No matter what, I'm breaking it down, because yeah, this was crazy. Y'all, I was in that garage killing spiders, and I don't do spiders. I'm glad it was just daddy long legs, but I really don't do spiders. I am terrified of spiders. So I was killing spiders. I was hot, I was sweating, I was tired. I had so many freaking box cuts on my arms and my hands. I broke several nails. I was just going through it, but I wanted it done, and as you guys can see, I'm just powering through it now. Like I'm just going. Now that I have the majority of the boxes put into another box and broken down, I can now start working on the bigger boxes and also just making sure that I have uncovered all the small boxes, all the boxes period in the garage. So you are going to see me go through, pick up any plastics, put that in the trash, and then go through and dig out any more boxes if there are in the back of the garage. Because I work in sections, I know that all the boxes that were on the right side of the garage is already taken care of because I work in sections. So now it's just time to focus on the left side, and it's not much left here. I want to thank all of my subscribers that I've had. I've had a lot of you for a very, very long time, and I will be taking a lot of you into the new year with me. So I want to thank you for subscribing and coming along on this journey with me. And as always, I want to shout out to Rebecca for subscribing to me, always commenting and engaging with me. It is always greatly appreciated. Also, comment below if you have any ideas of any new things you guys want to see from me, because after this vlogging series, I am going to be a little low on past videos that I've recorded over the year. It's not many left for the year of 2025. But for 2026, I want to come up with some new ideas to give to you guys. So I would appreciate if you guys can comment below some ideas you may have for me. I do have some ideas, and I am going to be testing them out very, very soon. So you guys just let me know how you like that content. But fear not, you'll always have a video for me that will be cleaning, because I'm always cleaning something. So I think that my channel is basically a cleaning channel with a sprinkle of me doing other things, or not just me but my family doing other things as well. And if you made it this far, I want to thank you so much for watching. I ask that you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This took me about 2 hours to complete, and you guys saw it in 26 minutes. I did it all myself. I was hot, I was annoyed, and I was very overwhelmed. But once I got it done, that was all she wrote. I was very happy, I was very satisfied, and I never had to deal with this again. Once I got my recycling out in my bins, everything just goes out every Tuesday like it's supposed to. So this didn't happen again, and I'm glad. And now I'm gonna take in the last 2 bags of clothing that I need, along with my printer cart, and then I'm done. And here is the final look. That is all the cardboard you saw me break down. Those are the bigger boxes. They'll get broken down later on that night. Everything is organized. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you lovelies next time. Bye.